In 1998, with their community struggling economically and physically, Ada voters took a chance on a 1-cent sales tax, also known as Propositions 1 and 2. Proposition 1, dedicated to infrastructure improvements, accounted for 75% of the penny. Proposition 2, earmarked solely for economic development, accounted for the remaining 25% of the tax. Both Propositions 1 and 2 have succeeded beyond even the highest of expectations, transforming Ada into one of Oklahoma's top destinations for families and businesses. Invigorated by their community's growth, voters have renewed Propositions 1 and 2 3 times. Soon, voters will have the chance to keep Ada's winning streak alive.
I think the sky's the limit. I think it's really exciting what we're doing in our community, and it's exciting to have such wonderful support of our citizens to put us in a position to continue to move forward.
Being able to work here, shop here, spend our own money here, and have people come up to us at a restaurant. I have this all the time. What roads are you working on now? Boy, you've done such a good job. That conversation never happened before Prop 1.
Why stop something that we've already started? Why stop in the middle? My hope is that we don't take steps backwards, that we keep on moving forward.
It's just awesome that we are getting to the point that you have big city amenities with a small town feel.
Like any community, Ada has its fair share of challenges. Unlike many communities, Ada's challenges are essentially growing pains, the very kinds of challenges other communities desire.
Once we recruit and increase our retail base and our businesses and jobs, therein lies the issue that it brings in more traffic and more people, making it necessary to improve the roadways and the infrastructure.
The main roads right now through Ada we've got them in pretty good shape. We've got some secondary roads that we're working as fast as we can on, but we're doing a fantastic job with what we got.
Factoring out Oklahoma City and Tulsa metropolitan area communities, Ada is among the top 3 to 4% in population centers in Oklahoma. Yet by all measures, Ada is still a small town and full of all the attractive qualities that the phrase small town brings to mind.
I like the fact that I can leave my house and be at Walmart or be at the movie theater or be downtown in 5 minutes. And I don't have to mess with traffic. I don't have to worry about being late for something, which in the grand scheme of things, I like it because it is becoming a bigger little town.
To recruit all of this exciting retail and the new restaurants and businesses and jobs. And that goes hand in hand with all of the quality of life projects that we're working on with the new pools and the new sports complex. It really will all work together and make Ada a really exciting place to live and work and play.
In the evolving business world, communities like Ada are exceedingly rare and becoming very desirable. The word is out. Ada is popping up on more and more radars. Employers and retail businesses are shortlisting Ada more than ever before.
Proposition 2 provides for economic development, and we can see over the past, almost 20 years what that proposition has done for our community, and it's vital to continuing our growth.
It's gotten bigger and better and cleaner, nicer. I don't have to leave town as much. I can get basically anything I want. Our main street is chock full of really great little businesses. We've got a new grocery store that's coming to town. It's just all right here. Why leave when I can get it all right here?
While Ada has always been a jewel, it hasn't always glittered like it does now. Looking through a window into the not-so-distant past, Ada was stagnating in spite of its uncommon wealth of resources.
I remember Main Street had TG&Y, where Scraptopia is now. I remember Walmart used to be in the old Cash Savers, and there was nothing along Lonnie Abbott.
Every day it was working with, I hate to say this, junk, and we built it out of scratch to be able to do that. It takes forever. People would go, "You're never going to get through with this," and they were right. It was a long, hard, tedious procedure to get things done.
In short, Ada was suffering from the opposite of growing pains. Before 1998, it was withering on the vine. But that year marked the turning point. That was the year Ada's greatest resource, its people, rose up and changed the game once and for all.
I was thinking back when I came to Ada as a student at East Central University. It's a total different community than it was in 1990, and I know a lot of that is due to Proposition 1 and 2.
Handful of places to eat, handful of places to shop, and now we're just busting at the seams. I mean, it is so great.
Aidens shows growth over decline at the end of the last century by approving Propositions 1 and 2 for the very first time. Instead of limping into the 21st century, Ada roared into it, bypassing community after community on its way to economic renewal and relevance.
Proposition 1 provides the infrastructure, Proposition 2 provides the economic development, and those really go hand in hand. You can't have economic development if you don't have that necessary infrastructure.
Prop 1 has really got us good equipment where we get things done faster. We can do 10 blocks in just a matter of weeks now instead of months before. And it costs us way less money because we don't have to go out of the city. We can do it in-house.
It does take time to put those dollars to use. And I think we are just now seeing with the new announcements of several of the retail here of late, whether it be Hobby Lobby or Cotton Patch or Harps or all of these exciting things that are coming to town, those are just the results of years of hard work.
The wise people of Ada recognize the positive results and have doubled down on the propositions several times since. The wheel is now spinning in a favorable direction, and it gains traction with every renewal of Propositions 1 and 2.
I mean, every road we come into, there's something wrong with it. We can't get to all of them in the first year or the second year, but we are eliminating those roads down as fast as we can. We have a battle plan because of Prop 1.
We're working for the citizens. We are committed at the city to do exactly what the citizens have asked us to do, and that's to put that money back into the infrastructure and economic development.
It's a must. There's no ifs and buts about that. You've got to have that tax money to create what we're doing.
It is not an overstatement to say Ada was saved by its own people. It is one thing to love a community, yet move elsewhere to live and work. It is something else entirely to stand up and say there is no place we'd rather be, and to do everything possible to stay put and turn things around where it matters most.
We've got the new sports facility. We've got one water park that's built. We've got another water park that's being built. And to see those in my little hometown is fantastic.
That's the investment, that we're continuing the legacy of the people before us. They had the foresight to see that we needed Proposition 1 and 2, and we needed good infrastructure, and we needed to build our economic development and recruit retail, and we're just carrying that out to provide for not only the present time, but for years and years to come.
Proposition 1 and 2 are working. Those who have lived in Ada for a long time know this. The proof is everywhere.
Prop 1 is the only way we're getting through this. Equipment, manpower, knowledge, the way we're doing things. We couldn't have done that 18 years ago.
Ada Jobs has been out recruiting to try to bring in new businesses such as Air Evac and Lavera Cheese, and that's taken time. It surely wasn't done overnight. And so we are seeing the benefits of that hard work already, and we are going to continue that as we move into the future.
Ada's arms are open for business and to all comers, and has become a smart choice for those seeking the very best in terms of quality of life.
Ada has progressed, and it's going to continue to grow and be the place to be.
This community's like no other. I mean, we love big, we support one another. It's just a great place to live. It's the center of the universe.
The upcoming vote on Propositions 1 and 2 is not a sales tax increase. If it passes, Ada's sales tax rate will remain the same. Keep in mind that sales taxes are not shouldered by local residents alone. Visitors to Ada also contribute. Cast your vote on January 10, 2017.